except for Ray and KG, we all need to do better. Shai goes up. He gets fouled, but no call.
He's so crafty, man.
Yeah, he's tough. He's long when he gets there. Tough to stop. With SGA, 4 seconds on the clock. The shoulders down, stops.
It's special. I mean, it happens to the best of them.
Yeah, they all respect him. Yeah. Man, out to SGA on the drive. Spins, shot. Finally gets one to drop.
It's good defense, though.
Bad shot at all. Baisley rebound over to SGA and pushes the ball up the court. Pull up from deep three. And that's what he can do. Rebound, excellent first half from the youngster. Over to SGA on the drive. Just push down a two-handed jam in the paint.
See, listen.
Hit him with 27. Brown with 17. Will they both get 30 once again? A 30-piece, as Burke likes to say. Ooh, tough shot by SGA.
Like that did.
All right, here's SGA looking at 4:42 to go. A three, got it. That's just perfect. Because if you cut and you ain't open, it messes up the spacing for the guy with the ball. SGA goes coast to coast with a dunk.
Yeah.
And does not play around.
And he should be roof, Scal.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing you can knock Derek White on is making shots. You're not shooting the three well, but this trip has been really good for him. You could see. SGA comes off the screen, stops from deep, makes another one. Really had a great second half.
Yes, like he used to do with us in the locker room.
I like E-House.
I love E-House.
He liked to push those buttons. That's the second time that SGA has gone coast to coast on a free throw. Jaylen Brown with a teardrop. SGA, the hot man. Pump fake. Man, he's crafty around the basket.
Out to Massar, he's a 55% free throw shooter.
And Shai somehow knifes his way right to the cup and then spun it home with the left hand. Got to drop it.
Yeah, everybody's dropping both of the shots right now.
Charlotte hasn't missed. As Gilgeous Alexander once again working his magic, showing his D, really spread the floor out. That three is way too long by Washington. First miss of the night by the Hornets. Shai pulls up, why not? Well, that's where you see the different levels of his offense.
You know, and I thought Paris brought up a great comment there towards the end about what's sustainable. What he's doing is very sustainable. I agree with her 100%. As well as Shai going to the basket again. Do it once they pick up that basketball. Thunder haven't given him anything. That's why the scoreboard is in favor of the Thunder right now, +10.
Oh, Shai just having his way, dictating terms on the offensive end. Charlotte just cannot. Thunder's got a little quiet, having missed 6 in a row. Shai bounces off a Rozier, scoops it up, count the bucket.
That was just a physical drive.
Man across the timeline, check the clock, puts his head down, goes right to the cup, and Shai on the putback got it up and in. And he got it in.
The Thunder to be conscious of here in this final 15 minutes of the game.
Oh, Shai with the step back. And the Thunder needed that. Coming out of the
turn to the net right now.
Charlotte just thrilled that he fell to the Hornets at number 3 in the draft as Shai splashes home another one from downtown. Excellent help defense, even with all that ball movement by Charlotte. Pokusevski serves it up right there to Shai as he knifes his way to the rim. Nice play. Pokusevski with the assist.
You know, a lot of times you think you got him. It makes him a scorer.
Baisley nearly lost it instead. It's Pokusevski back outside, wide open, and that naked three drops in for SGA. But right at the rim.
And he does a good job of passing the basketball. What, on 28% of his drive to the basket? How about this? As we're talking, Your Honor, I rest my case. In case you're wondering what...
Acquired, of course, a couple of years ago, and he has really stepped in and kind of been an unsung hero
As Shai, a little bit of space, and that one rattles in. So that's 3 early threes by OKC. He's a 5 because he's not the widest player, but Michael, he's physical.
You know, he's what, like you talked about, he's that X factor for them out there on the floor as Shai finds that nice little home. A season high 44 points against the Suns on Sunday. Just terrific player, and Shai just makes it look easy sometimes. When he's playing downhill basketball, you just can't get to him because here in this first quarter of basketball,
Shai checks the clock. Now he's got 4 to fire. Way behind the line. Lets it go and knocks it down. Now Portis. Shai goes left and got right by him. Boy, he went from 3rd gear to 5th gear in a step.
I don't know. What do you think, partner? Pass? Shot?
I think he was just trying to release it any way he could. That might be a little bit of a cop-out as a little step back from Shai.
Well, Thunder fans can hit me up on
as SGA will run a little offense. Veers left, got inside, and that left hand, that patent left hand finish. This time he goes high glass.
Giannis has just been consistently good, and Chris Middleton, you know, he can heat it up at any moment, so you have to really stay disciplined on him as well.
Shai had to fire with the shot clock at 2, not a problem, as he steps.
Allows the Thunder to continue to score points.
Good experience tonight in this game as Shai got into the floater for Aaron Wiggins, Michael, to defend Chris Middleton. Shai goes to work. Kept that pivot foot down like he's able to do so well. And once again, showing the control.
I mean, it's
boy, he is just so impactful. As Shai on the left side. He's got 32. And Shai's been 14.
And how important was that rebound to get it right there and around Rudy Gobert.
Shai, little jab step. He'll create some space and got it up over Bogdanovich. You just lead.
I thought Paris brought up a really good point about Baisley's block shots. You know, with the 66 total block shots in the last 2 seasons, as Shai gets the Thunder.
It has been quite the display from the outside as Shai just continues to try to probe that defense. Bounces off a Whiteside and scores again.
That's possession. Probably about just under a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Shai stops mid-post, and that's becoming a little bit more of his move as teams try. They have postseason ideas all of a sudden. As Shai, nice turnaround shot in the lane, and so Shai's had.
He dropped the 56 spot.
He put on a show. Turn back the clock. Maybe he didn't even turn back the clock, but Shai. Oh, what a shot between his legs. Baseline, the step back. And Utah is 11 out of 18 from three-point land, which is such a surprise. Thunder had 24 straight games, Michael, holding an opponent.
Gobert, they have a plus 10.3 net rating when they're on the floor together.
And there's a nice glide to the rim by Shai with the left hand, and so.
And other ways to score despite not shooting the ball well from three-point range.
Shai had a great first half because of a lot of plays like that. Not going all the way to the rim, Michael, and kind of Shai coming down, rips it away on the weak side from Whiteside. Shai, step for step, and goes right to the rack and scores. Whiteside was never going to win that race.
Yeah, that's a lot. Get his arms up to maybe do a tap out again. Mitchell right on top of it.
Shai crosses up his cousin and then just dismisses Whiteside on the drive.
Oh, he got hammered to the floor, too.
Those blocks really kind of set the tone defensively for the rest of the night on him. And Isaiah Roby in the postgame is Shai, a nice step right to the rim as he's got his first deuce, but those.
Not allowing the Timberwolves to set up their defense. Most NBA defenses are pretty good when they're able to set it up.
Little stop and pop action from SGA. Create a little bit of space when it's gone on. As man hung in the air long enough, never quite had an angle. Outlet pass got picked off. SGA cuts right to the rack and scores. Nice scoop.
There's that loose change off the floor. Just hang around for a minute before. He's answered a lot of his critics. And I say critics with respect, because a lot of times we're all just trying to figure out the game. As Shai is not trying to figure it out. He's just playing the game. That's Shai being Shai right there.
Second, and he is the second Timberwolf into double digits. Shai once again going to work on McLaughlin on the step back, and he buries it.
That's one of them.
And the type of player that he wants to become. And a lot of that is being able to make those adjustments against defenses that are trying to slow you down, and the defense couldn't slow him down on that drive. 4 on the night. And this is the biggest lead for Minnesota here at 14. Is Shai trying to get a bucket, and he does, bisecting the lane.
It was a good job of getting there.
All of a sudden, the threes starting to drop for Minnesota. SGA leads into the defense and lays it in.
And the weak side.
Nicky basket. See Shai doing the work, but McDaniels going with him step for step, trying to stay attached. And so Shai steps back and shoots right over the top. There's a Thunder and the Wolves missing their first 2. Early third quarter action. Shai, nice sidestep right around Beverly. And Shai, who had 20 points, Michael, on 9 out of 12. So much time left to go in this game. Shai dancing, leans, puts it up, took the bump, counted in a foul.
That's the hardest working on a terrific job. Why wouldn't he be in contention for Coach of the Year? My opinion, because of what he's done with the Timberwolves and the patience they've shown in their development as Shai knocks at a missed shot. A couple of missed shots down there. And once again, the ball is being turned over as Shai gets his easiest 2 of the night off of Maladon.
Lead. Roby tied up momentarily. 3 to fire for Shai. Drives, and what a move. Hung in the air long enough. They call that hang time. Phoenix. There's Giddey. He will initiate with SGA standing on the three-point line, and he drives right by Crowder, a good defender. And not a problem as SGA had on Booker. Might have played a role in that shot. Probably did. Shai, little drive, and his hesitation creates enough separation to get to the cup.
And that's one thing you can do with Ace.
Still can't find his stroke from 3.
And those kind of shots will lead to fast break opportunities for the Thunder.
Oh, and the and one coming up for Shai as he put his head down, took the foul. SGA hits the accelerator, and no, but able to maintain possession, steps behind the arc, fires up the 3 and connects. A second effort. It's OKC to push. SGA uses that quick step, got around Crowder and scores. And it's a 1. As Shai checks the timer, 7 to fire. Making his move on Ayton. Still making his move. Oh, somehow flicked it up underhand and got it home off the glass.
And that's just kind of becoming like ground. Thunder have really been able to strangle defensively the Suns. That's just 3 of 19. Only their 3rd make.
Well, the Thunder are really benefiting.
One of the most lethal offenses in the NBA. That's why this game is so closely contested.
Shai able to shake free from Crowder. Thought it was a push-up. Did Jay Crowder, but Shai. Ouch. SGA stops, pivots, fades, shot, and the line drive goes in. Well, he kept that pivot.
Do it too. Clever move, unless you get caught.
Oh, clever move. Speaking of, Gilgeous-Alexander baited how.
His name was Moses Malone. He would miss it on purpose. 3 times. He got 3 rebounds.
Just patting the stats, and SGA snaps what was 8 consecutive.
His 4 assists by Bridges. Also, Cam Johnson has 4 as well, but that's going to be a goaltender.
And the call is made by Benny Adams. It was a 5-point game with 5 to go. The Suns taking it up a notch as Gilgeous-Alexander now with 32, and Bridges slow.
Down 21 to go going into tonight. They'll have crossed the halfway point once tonight's game is done. Off the Euro step and fancy finish by Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
He has that ability to create something really easy from action.
Dort with a drive. Gilgeous Alexander takes the pass. Giddy followed him into the lane, but Gilgeous Alexander scores it himself. Looking to get into the paint. He retreats and then goes right back into the paint. SGA.
That's what he wants to do. That's what I say. Don't get
him this year. And just over halfway there tonight with the large portion of those points coming at the line as Gilgeous Alexander with a little mid-range jumper.
Like
we have been told, by the way, as Gilgeous Alexander makes a three-pointer, we've been told that Maxi Kleber will lead Luka, and a frustrated Luka behind the play right now. He's normally used to setting players up like that for easy shots, and he was set up.
He had a triple-double the last time these two teams played.
He's made history as the youngest player ever to have a triple-double in the NBA. Gilgeous Alexander, a little push-off. Gilgeous Alexander steps around Porzingis, tips another pass away.
Long arms.
That's twice that he's done that and scores off the turnover. 4 minutes left.
Stop will go a long way.
There is no stop. It's Gilgeous Alexander beating Hardaway off the dribble. And Oklahoma City will push it. The lead is still 4. A basket here means it's going to be difficult down the stretch for Dallas, and the basket is scored on a very slick move. Shai able to catch it and score!
Yeah, his own man.
Defense does it again for Dallas, but Gilgeous Alexander will come back to dunk with 9 seconds left.
Really quick.
Oh, Giddy, good anticipation. Just took it away, 2-on-1, gives it up to Wiggins, went through his hands. There's the pass to Shai, and Shai with the guided slam.
I'm okay with that. Are you okay?
That it was a 2-on-1 for granted.
That's why when you do those, fast break drills, you always run baseline to baseline.
Shai puts his head down, then flicks it up and in with a left hand. Pretty move. Here start. Thunder with a good start here. As Shai once again puts his head down, goes with the left hand right off the glass. Gilgeous Alexander so skilled at the glass. Timing things up with that extra hustle. Dort missed one. This time he's going to drive. Got to the cup. The kick out wide open. It's SGA for the 3, and he knocks it down.
And there's that creating good looks, right?
That rims out. And the Thunder can add to what is already a 7-point first quarter lead. With Shai, nice crossover. Got to the cup yet again. Takes the foul. Counted and 1 as he's going to go to the line. Harden keeping the Nets in this game with his offense, particularly getting to the free throw line where he's 7 for 7. But Shai comes right into the game and makes his presence felt.
Full court press there for a minute.
It's just something that you don't see in the NBA.
Well, it's a good stunt.
And Shai counted in a foul, banking it in with the left hand. And how many tested shots?
Well, sharp passes, and now you get a steal here. It leads to a breakout and a dunk. Timely defense. That's a good one.
Shai, rugged drive, got his own miss, and the left-handed reverse.
They made him work for it too. He just outworked
from going out of bounds, but Wiggins too much hustle, saves it to Jerome.
Man, that's a big play. Air ball, and look what it leads to on the other end. Loose change on the floor leads to ball game, but certainly a comfort at this point after that massive run by the Nets.
Edwards once again trying to pressure as Shai reorganizes sort of mid-air. But
just a short.
Game is more inside.
Absolutely.
Look at Shai, so patient. Backing him down in the post and a little turnaround. This on the defensive end. Dort trying to shake him. Series of moves back outside. Shai left open. He'll let it go.
How sweet it is.
Offense a little bit. Tice did not play at all on Monday. So that's why Garris Matthews has been getting to the majority of the playing time, and SGA just completely breaks down the Rockets defense.
And that's what you want to do. And
Maladone in. Paul Watson Jr. has come in. Two guys who played on Monday. And Ian Martin Jr. trying to defend Shai. A little step back jumper, and he shows the touch.
you know, he's making it very difficult for them to get any kind of rhythm going in the ball game.
Shai goes right out. Christian Wood, and that's the third time already. He's gotten right up. Facilitator. But getting back to what he does best here tonight, and that's getting inside, getting in the lane. 4 out of 6 in the paint. Make it 5 out of 7. That one might have been the hardest one of the night.
I tell you, as the Thunder reset, still have a whole lot of time left on the clock.
Oh, SGA put it in the 5th gear, but Tice came over, netted at the rim, but it's going to be a goaltend. Dribbling the basketball, and then you're not. As Watson Jr. from the corner. And the putback is SGA right there to clean it up.
And what created that spacing with
To shave down that comfortable double-digit Thunder lead to 6. As Shai gets inside. He's had some success doing that throughout the night. Schengen outside the door. He gets it right back. Makes the mismatch. Wants to drive on Tice. Matches it off and sweep back. That was there in the first half to go. And the rookie gets it up there to Shai. Defended by the veteran Wood. He goes right back. Left hand high up the glass. And they got the bounce. And it's down to overtime now. Shai lost it momentarily. Game clock's at 6. Gilgeous Alexander